So, dear friends, let's start this session today. So, what is the difference between a live body and dead body? What is the difference? So, this is the live body, and here maybe some dead body. What is the difference? The live body is having one thing, that is soul or chi or energy or vital force, and the dead body is not having this chi, this energy, this soul, this vital force. Are you hearing me properly? Are you hearing me properly? Okay. So this is the body. We are telling it live body because this body is having one very beautiful soul inside. Soul inside. Till this soul is in this body, till this energy in this body, we are live. The day this soul go from this body, then no one will tell you Rakesh, Mahesh, Suresh. Then everyone will tell you dead body. So even our name belong to our soul. As per the acupuncture, when we are taking birth, so when we are in the mother womb, and when we are coming in this existence, in this world, in the mother womb, so souls entering in the body, then body, that small cells, the small form of the fetus become alive. So a small form of fetus become alive as soon as soul enters in the that complex structure in the mother womb. So as per the acupuncture, this soul can be divided in two parts, yang soul and yin soul. So if we go as per the acupuncture, then human body is the combination of two souls. One is yang, one is yin, because without yin, yang cannot survive, and even without the yang, yin cannot survive. So if yang soul is there, so definitely yin soul will be there. So even acupuncture believe this, human body is the combination of two soul, one is yang soul, one is yin soul. So this is the yang soul and this is the yin soul. The other name of yang soul is etheric soul, ether. And the other name of yin soul is corporeal soul. So it means the human body is a combination of etheric soul and corporeal soul. So etheric soul enters in the human body and corporeal soul enters in the human body. Then this a complex structure become a live body. So this is the one complex structure in the mother fetus. Maybe in the different form, just I am making for understanding. So on the one side, yang soul entering in the body, yang soul or etheric soul. And on the one side, yin soul entering in the body, yin soul or corporeal soul. as soon as these two souls entering in the body, then plus soul and minus soul become a one complex structure, then this body become a live body. Now I am walking, you are listening, and you are also doing some work. I am also doing some work, looking here and there. These all functions we can do because of these souls installed inside the human body. So, etheric soul what is etheric soul? What is corporeal soul? Let's discuss about this. Okay. So first I am discussing about the etheric soul. Or yang soul. Then we'll discuss, after that we'll discuss about the corporeal soul or yin soul. So when we talk about the etheric soul, this is yang soul, and yang energy lives in this cosmos. So this etheric soul living in cosmos. And when we are taking birth, from the Sahasrara chakra, or as per the acupuncture, we are telling DU 20 point, governing vessel 20 point, or the Sahasrara chakra. This soul entering in the human body. This soul entering in the human body from the Sahasrara chakra. One minute. We'll draw here only. I wanted to show you some image. No problem. So the etheric soul wanted to enter, etheric soul enters in the human body with the help of due 20 points or governing vessel 20 points. Or it is also called Sahasrara chakra. So Sahasrara chakra is the place from where etheric soul take entry in the human body. And even after the death, from the same location, this etheric soul going out from the human body. So it is taking entry from the due 20 points, even it is going out from the same point. Now this etheric soul is coming in the human body, and finally it is residing in the liver. And it is not only residing in the liver, but it is residing at all the places where we having liver meridian. So it is residing in the liver as well as in the liver meridian. And not only in the liver meridian, even internal circulation of the liver meridian, because if we study advanced acupuncture, then we know the internal circulation of the liver meridian is also there, where liver is having branches till the due 20. Because when we are studying the liver meridian, we are just reading the liver meridian ending in the chest cavity, starting from the feet, ending in the chest cavity. But when we learn the advanced acupuncture and see the internal circulation, Then we see the branch of the liver meridian going in the throat region. So branch of the liver meridian going in the genital part, then in the throat region, then circulate, then encircling the lips, then crossing the eyes and reaching on the DU20. That's why if someone is telling, doctor, can you treat? I'm having headache here on the top of head. So this is because of the liver. This is because of the etheric soul. If someone is telling, doctor, can you treat my eyes? So we are treating the liver. Can you treat my throat pain or something is stuck in the throat? It is connected with the liver. Even the liver meridian is coming from the central line. It is crossing the genital part. So even someone is suffering, male and female suffering with the genital problems, reproductive problems, erectile dysfunction, we are treating the liver. So liver is the residence of etheric soul. Etheric soul lives in the liver. And etheric soul, the nature of etheric soul is very young. So that's why the liver is young. So that's why if your liver is not good, then etheric soul will not be happy, then person will be having disturbed young, like sometimes sudden anger, mood swings, lots of aggressiveness, like what we see in the patients suffering with addictions. Any patient suffering with addiction, so we cannot forget the liver, because ultimately the yang is highly disturbed, the soul is highly disturbed, and the patient suffering with addiction, we have to treat both the souls, either the yang soul or the yin soul. Because yang soul is connected with the activity, enthusiasm, to do something with full of capability. The yang soul is connected with that. So we have to treat the liver, because the addicted patients, when they are taking the tobacco, drugs, alcohol, so they are getting the energy, and on the other time when they are not taking this, they feel depressed. So we have to treat the liver point in the auricular acupuncture, so that we can treat the yang soul. So liver, or the residence of etheric soul, connected with aggressive nature, aggression, anger, even nerve pain, or we tell it neuralgia. Neuralgia. So if someone is having these types of emotion, then definitely we can treat the liver. Okay. So this will be our point of yang soul. Let's talk about the yin soul now. I'm talking about the yin soul. The meaning of yin soul is corporeal soul. The corporeal soul means yin soul. The yin soul coming from the earth and entering in the human body, and after the death, it is going back in the earth and damaging. So the corporeal soul is damaging after the death, but as per the acupuncture, the etheric soul who is coming from the cosmos, from the DU20 point, and after that death, it is going back to the cosmos, and it never die. It never die. It is always in the cosmos. It may enter in the other body in the next birth, but it never die. But when we talk about the corporeal soul, after death, it is merging in the earth and disappearing, dissolving. So this soul, the corporeal soul coming from the earth, entering in the human body and residing in the lungs. So lungs is the residence of corporeal soul. So if lungs are good, then person will be joyful. If lungs are good, right lung, left lung. So if lungs are good, means corporeal soul will be happy. Then person will be joyful. But now your happiness is depending on the addiction. Now you're not happy till you're not happy until unless you take some medicine or drug, until unless because of the effect of that medicine the dopamine gets secreted and you feel the happiness. So when we talk about the lungs is the place of corporeal soul. Now you're dependent on the drugs for getting the happiness and joy. So when lung is not getting kick, lung is not getting the chi, and corporeal soul is not happy. If corporeal soul is not happy, not happy, then person will suffer with the sadness, depression. Many times he feel guilty. Whatever he is doing for that, he is continuously feeling guilty. But even after that, he is helpless because without the drugs, without the addiction, alcohol, tobacco, he can't survive. So he is helpless. He has to take the drugs. But feeling guilty. So lungs and corporeal soul are not happy. So we have to treat lung as well. Now, the one minute. Now, sometimes we are active. Sometimes we are very awakened. Sometimes we are in the young nature, like we are working in the office, like we are playing the cricket, playing something, doing something. So we are in the young nature. And other time we are in the relaxation mode. We are taking rest. We are listening music. Or we are just relaxing, enjoying our life, going on the holiday, celebrating, enjoying the life. So the relaxation system is connected with yin, and the activation system is connected with yang. So yang means to do something, and yin means undo everything, undo everything. So these two systems should be in balance. So there will be very good balance between the etheric soul so there will be balance, enough balance between etheric soul and corporeal soul, because one is a yang and another is a yin. One to do something, to do, one undo and relax. So there will be balance in every activity. That's why we are having day and night. So during the day we are working, in the night we are sleeping, then we are balanced. We cannot do only one activity. So in our body, there is a autonomic nervous system. Who is bringing the balance? Like when to do something, when to active yourself and when to relax. So we are activating our sympathetic nervous system. We are activating our autonomic nervous system. So it will decide when to activate and when to relax. And mainly, we should know how to relax, because most of the people are all the time are in the active mode. So mainly we should learn that how to relax ourselves, how to undo everything and going calmly, sleeping nicely without keeping multiple work in our brain. So sympathetic nervous system, sympathetic point. So sympathetic point will be third point, who will bring balance between the etheric soul and corporeal soul, which will synchronize the functions of both the souls. This will bring the balance between liver function as well as lung function. And most of the time, we have to relax ourselves because of all the blood vessels are narrowing, because we want more blood all the time, because we want to work all the time. Even in the sleeping, we are thinking about our work. So we need more glucose. All the blood vessels are narrow. They want to pump more blood so that we can perform our action. So with the help of sympathetic point, we can dilate the blood vessels. We can dilate our respiratory pathway. So more air will come. The blood will move with proper relaxation. There will not be higher blood pressure. The system will slow down. So this work done by the sympathetic system. So our third point will be sympathetic. Now, as per the 5-element cycle, the water element is the source element. In the water element, we are having the seed. Like if you want to grow the tree, so this is the seed. So first seed will be sprouting. Then this is developing the small tree. So this is the seed. This is the sprout. And this is the small tree. And slowly, because of this seed, the lots of root are developing and a huge and bigger plant are developing. So this is the big plant, big tree. So now we can see a big tree, but this tree also has developed from the small seed. So all the information are already there in the seeds only. So as per the five elements, we always believe water element is as a seed, and the seed is having a complete structure, the DNA, the to grow the complete plant. Seed is sitting very calmly, quietly, not doing anything until unless you will put in the mud and put the water. But as soon as it get the chance, it will grow a very huge and bigger plant. So that willpower, that DNA information is already there in the seed. So seed is having very strong willpower. Suppose if seed is weaker, seed is not having that much strength, and you put in the mud, put the water, nothing will happen. Or the tree will grow, will be in the very poor constitution. So if seed is stronger, then with a small tree you can grow a bigger plant. In the same way, like we talk about this human body, the kidney. The kidney is the root of our this human body. If our kidney is stronger, if the kidney is very stronger, it's so the roots are very stronger. So we can grow a very bigger tree. So kidney is nothing less than willpower. So all the person having good kidney essence, all the person having good kidney essence in the ups and downs of the life, during the emotional ups and downs of the life, they are not getting fluctuated because kidney is connected with the willpower. So they are having willpower, no problem. They are having willpower that they will grow up once again. Even after getting multiple failure, they will grow up once again. So this willpower is given by the kidney. So when some addicted patient want to get rid from the addiction, if kidney is good, then he will get it very fast because of having willpower. Suppose the person is not having willpower, then we can put the kidney point and we can improve the willpower. So our next point will be kidney for making the strong willpower, for making the good roots, so that person grow very nicely. These roots generally developed during the childhood. If our childhood is good, if our growing is good, then we are getting very good, very excellent roots. Our kidney essence is very high. Now we can see the kidney essence can be represented, kidney essence can be seen via ear. Bigger the ear, bigger the kidney essence, and smaller the ear, smaller the kidney essence. So if someone is having bigger ear, it's so more kidney essence. And if smaller ear, then having little poor kidney essence. And kidney essence is nothing but willpower. Kidney essence is also connected with many other things. So our next point will be kidney. By putting the kidney points, we will make the root stronger, we will make the willpower stronger. In the acupuncture, we never do any treatment. So we also treat the nervous system or brain, because nervous system is a supreme power. We always treat the nervous system. In the human body, the brain is situated in the uppermost part of the body. This is the uppermost part of the human body. Like we are telling, okay, God lives. Where God lives? God is there. Oh, there is a God. He is looking everything. So, what is the meaning God is there? God is nothing but, like God is everywhere. but God is here in our nervous system, because nervous system is the supreme part of the human body and God is our supreme. So now we have to do something to balance our nervous system. So we have to knock the door of God. We have to knock the door of God, and we have to pray the God, do something, tranquilize my mind. Please bring the calmness in my mind, bring the peace in my mind. So God only responsible for tranquilizing, because we can request to the God, God, I am taking some medicines, drugs, smoking alcohol, they are tranquilizing my mind, but I know God is also having enough power. And if we pray the God can tranquilize our mind, God can bring the peace in our mind, God can bring the calmness in our mind if we pray the God. So in our acupuncture, there is a point. The name of the point is Shanman. The meaning of Shanman means the door of God. The meaning of Shanman means the door of God. So we have to knock the door of God. And in the auricular acupuncture, in lots of protocol, we are taking the support of Shanman, because Shanman is also very effective points. In multiple protocol, we are hitting this point. So finally, we have discussed the sympathetic point. Who is bringing the balance between yin and yang work. We have discussed the Shanman, the door of God. So we are praying the God, kindly bring the peace and calmness in my mind. Third point, yang soul or etheric soul or liver, with the residence of etheric soul. The next point will be so first point will be sympathetic, second point will be Shanman, and third point we will take the root point. We will make the root stronger, then we'll come to the soul. So I am taking the soul point. First, I am making the root stronger. So look at here. First, I took the sympathetic point, who is bringing the balance between yang and yin force. Second point, I am taking the Shanman, knocking the door of God. Now, I am making the willpower strong. So for willpower, I am taking kidney point. The kidney point is connected with willpower. Kidney is connected with our root. And fourth point, now we are taking liver. Now liver, which is the etheric soul, cosmic soul coming from the cosmos. And finally, we are taking the lung point. Lung point is connected with the corporeal soul. So now you tell me, this point protocol where we are balancing everything, we are balancing both the soul. So this point protocol is just good for addiction? No. This point protocol is very good for addiction, stress, anxiety, insomnia, hyperactivity, not feeling good enough, not feeling calmness in your body. What is calmness? I'm not feeling good. What is not good? Because my soul is disturbed. I did anger, and I'm not feeling good because my etheric soul disturbed. So this point protocol will be helpful. I'm very sad because of some incidents. Maybe so it means my corporeal soul is not good. So with the help of this point protocol, never think that you can treat the de-addiction. With the de-addiction, even you can treat multiple problems. This point protocol I applied to many patients and I have seen very good results in the insomnia, in the sleep problem. This protocol is also very effective if someone is suffering with the stress, anxiety. So whether someone is suffering with any addiction or someone is having the problem of insomnia, or someone is suffering with uneasiness, some uneasiness, not feeling good enough, not feeling good. In all the condition, when we want to bring the peace, when we want to bring the calmness, when we want to tranquilize the mind, we can use this point protocol. So this point protocol is very much effective for the people, like for all the people, all the intelligent people, all the intellectual people, for all the doctors, engineers, CA, for all the person who is running morning to night for this work, that work. So they should definitely take this treatment. For the addiction, we are giving 21 days treatment. Regularly, definitely we can do Sunday off. But when we have to do something, some treatment, like we have to add some seed on particular point, so our work also will continue on the Sunday. So we are doing 21 days treatment, 45 minutes every day. And we are putting these points in both the ear together. So we will put the points bilateral. So we will put the needle, which is the best thing. If we don't want to put the needle, then definitely you can put the seeds, but needle are working very nicely. But if you're not confident, then can put the seeds. But if you want to treat the addiction, very high addiction, then start with the needle. But if you just want to tranquilize the mind, if you want to bring the peace in the mind, person is disturbed, not getting relaxation in the heart, then even you can put the seeds. So it depends what you want. Now, one very important thing for all the patients, all the addicted patient, it's not difficult to stop the addiction. It's easy. It is easy to stop addiction. It's very easy. Means we are getting near about 85% results in the addiction. But it's very difficult to not restarting the drug. What I want to tell you this thing, the addiction, 85% will leave the smoking tobacco and these all things. But out of 85%, many person again will restart. So it's not difficult to stop the addiction, but it's a very difficult thing to maintain, because with after, if we see after 1 year or after 1.5 year or 2 year, then many person are restarting. So we are giving the treatment, the family is smiling, everyone is smiling. After 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, patient still is not taking that addiction. But after 1 year, 1.5 year, many of them is starting that thing. So that's why, like, we have to follow the person, we have to follow the patients, and we can do the boosting dose, like even after completion of our treatment. We can call the patients twice a month or so, or we can some plans in a different way, and we can follow the patient at least for 1 year or 2 year, so that he should not restart the same drug or addicted material. So let's see the location of these points. So the first point I told you, this is the point sympathetic. Sympathetic. Sympathetic autonomic point. If we look at this ear, so this is the so this is the first point. Like in the ear, this is the outermost part of the ear, and this outermost part of the ear is called helix. So we can see this outermost part is called helix. So we can see here the helix is starting from here, then it is going like that, it is going like that, and we can see the meaning of helix is something like a rim of the wheel. Like we can know in our bike we are having wheel like that, wheel. In the same way, the helix are the outermost rim of the ear, outermost covering of the ear. So when helix is going in that way, so when helix going in this way, we can see here. So for proceeding further, I want to tell you one thing here. If you see the ear means a complete human body, like in the mother womb. Fetus is there in the mother womb. In the mother womb, fetus is there, head is down, feet is up. So head will be down and feet will be up in the mother womb. Same thing happening in the ear. The head is down and the reproductive part and feet is up. So if you see the ear, this is the lobe, which is head. This is the lobe which is representing the head. Now we can see the middle part. This is the cavity in the ear. This is the bigger cavity. And this cavity has been divided with this one structure. So we can see this cavity has been divided with one structure. So this bigger cavity we can see. So before trying to understand this thing, let's see this image. This is the human. Look at this. So this is the upper part number 1, or we can tell head region. This is the second part, or it is called chest region. Chest. Okay, I think you can see the image, no problem. This is the third part, or it is called abdomen region. Abdomen. And this is the fourth number part, which is called reproductive region. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Here we can understand 1 means head region, 2 means chest region, 3 means this abdominal part, and 4 means reproductive part. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the meaning of 1 is a head region. Meaning of 1 is a head region. Meaning of 2 is a chest region. Meaning of 3 will be abdomen. And meaning of 4 means genital part or reproductive part. So if we divide this ear in these 4 parts, so look at this ear. So this will be head region because in the ear, head is down. This will be chest region. This will be abdomen region. And the upper will be reproductive part. So in that way, this is just general classification for general understanding. So what I want to tell you, between the chest and abdomen, this is the line which is like a diaphragm. Okay, forget these all things. Now just remember one thing. Now forget everything. Now we are in our topic. We are in our main thing. So look at here. Okay. So when this helix is going in the upward direction, and making a complete rim like that, and this is the abdomen region. So this is the corner of abdomen region, the inner corner, very inside, the inner corner of the abdomen region. This inner corner means on the wall of this helix. That is called sympathetic point. Don't worry. We will go in the other image and we'll understand. So this is a sympathetic point. Okay, I am going to the other image. We will get the clear idea. So now look at this image. I will show you the location of sympathetic. If you can see this image, now look at the inner side. Now you can see this sympathetic point is located inside. Thank you. If you see this location here, this is the sympathetic autonomic point. So this is the abdominal cavity. So when we are learning the acupuncture, ear acupuncture, we are treating liver, gallbladder, stomach, spleen. These means multiple structure of the abdomen here. Any problem? Okay, now image is clear. Now okay or not? This image clear or not? I think this is the dark image. Now it is clear. Okay. So look at this image. And now see, you can't see the sympathetic point right now because you are looking the ear from the front side. But when you go inside, like if you turn the ear, look at now. Now we can see this point here. This point is sympathetic. So we can see the location of sympathetic. So this will be our first point. Sympathetic clear? Sympathetic clear for every. Now moving to the next point. So first I want to tell you about the sympathetic. The sympathetic point is very good for pain in the abdomen, if someone is suffering with the pain in the abdomen, the sympathetic point is very good. The sympathetic point is doing the dilatation of the blood vessels. It is relaxing the system. Even it is dilating our respiratory pathway, so we can breathe nicely. And if anyone is suffering with the spasm in the body, so this point is very effective. What is the meaning of spasm? Suddenly you are getting a spasm in the calf muscle, a spasm in the lower back, and suddenly you are getting a spasm on the face, a spasm anywhere. This point is very effective for the spasm. So now we are proceeding for the next point. The next point will be Shenman, the door of God. This is the next point. Shenman. So again, if we see the ear, if we see the ear here, so this is the low part of the ear. This is the chest cavity in the ear. This is the abdomen cavity in the ear, and this is the uppermost part. In the uppermost part, we can see the one triangle area here. In the uppermost part, you will see the triangular shape area here. Because this area is triangular, so the name of this part is triangular fossa. Triangular fossa. And in the triangular fossa, we are having the point Shenman. Shenman, the door of God. So if you see the triangular fossa, we can divide this triangular fossa in two parts. This is the lower part. And this upper part. So this Shenman is situated in the upper part. This Shenman is situated in the upper part. If we further divide this triangular fossa in three parts, one, two, divide the triangular fossa in three parts. So this is situated in the upper part. If you know the auricular acupuncture, then you know this is the triangular fossa 1. The name of this area is triangular fossa number 1, Shenman. Shenman. This triangular fossa is the door of God, so it is tranquilizing our mind, calming down the mind, bringing the peace in the mind, relaxing our heart, relaxing our system. So this triangular fossa is very effective for reducing any type of pain in the body. So we are using this triangular fossa in the many protocols. There are lots of protocol. We are using the triangular fossa. Let's see here now. Look at this image now. In this image, we can see very clearly. This is the triangular fossa. Triangular fossa. So if we divide the triangular fossa in the two parts, lower half and upper half, so it is situated in the upper half. Then we can further divide this triangular fossa in three lines. So this is situated in the upper line, upper area. So this is called Shenman, the door of God. So this will be our second point. So first we have put the sympathetic point, and second we have inserted the Shenman. So look at the image. So this is the triangular fossa. Now, So this is the very excellent point, Shenman, the door of God. The third point will be posterior Sandman. The posterior Sandman is just on the back side of the ear, exactly on the back side of the ear, this point is situated. So this is the posterior Sandman. Look at here in this ear. So this is the point. Posterior Sandman. Just on the back side of Sandman. So when we are putting this point, so we are doing 6 days treatment. On the every day we are putting the needles, and on the 6th days after completing the treatment, we are putting this posterior Shenman. So that because so we will meet once again after 1 day or 2 day, like if we go in the abroad, so there is a pattern of 5 days a week. So they are doing 2 days break, Saturday, Sunday. So they can put the Shenman for 2 days. And suppose you are giving the treatment for some patient 3 days a week, then in the gap time you can put the Shenman. So whenever you are giving the treatment, you give the complete treatment. But if you are doing the break, then during the break time you can put this posterior Shenman just on the back side of the ear. And we are putting the auricular seeds here. Instead of needle, put the auricular seeds here. So it will remain there for many hours, even for 1 day, 2 day, or 3 day. So the next point will be liver point. And we know the liver is the place of etheric soul. Liver. Liver is the place of etheric soul. In the acupuncture, we are also giving a very beautiful name, Hun. The meaning of Hun is etheric soul. So we are asking we are telling the patients, oh, Hun is disturbed. Hun is not good. If Hun is not good, so if Hun is not good, means etheric soul is not good, then person will suffer with the anger, agitation, resentment, irritation, frustration, and these all things. So we'll put the liver point. So we can see this is the lobe of the ear, this is the chest cavity of the ear, this is the abdomen cavity of the ear, and liver is situated in the abdomen cavity. So let's see. One minute only. So look at this image. In this image, the location is not right, perfectly right, but we'll learn the right location. So first you try to look at this image, because our liver point is situated here. 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 Okay. So look at here once again. Like first we are going as per this image for proper understanding. So look at this image. Actually, in the ear, we are studying a one magical triangle. In the ear, this is the magical triangle. This is called magical triangle. In the magical triangle, this is a triangle. The upper part is liver and the lower part is spleen in the magical triangle. Okay, let's understand once again. So this is the depression part, and this is the helix of the ear. Now from the helix of the ear, if we make the triangle like that, so this upper part belongs to the liver and the lower part belongs to the spleen. This lower part belongs to the spleen. So this lower part is called spleen area. And this upper part is called liver area. Okay, going in the other image. So look at in this image. It's a little clearer than the previous one. So we can see this is a helix. If we make the line in the continuation like that, then this upper part is the liver area. This is the liver area. Those who know the auricular acupuncture, they know this is superior concha 4. This is the point, superior concha 4. The liver is the place of Hun or etheric soul, so it's very good. It's very effective for the agitation, anger, and all. Moving to the next point. That is the place of etheric soul, the place of corporeal soul, the next point. Now look at this image. Now we are taking the another point, the point of lung. So in this image, we can see this is the chest cavity as per the auricular acupuncture. Because we have divided the body, this is the head region and this is the chest region. And in the chest, we are having lungs. So what we are doing, if this is the chest cavity, this is the chest cavity. This whole area is chest cavity. So in the center of the chest cavity, this is the heart. In the center of chest cavity, this structure is heart. And one lung will be this side and one lung will be this side. So we are having two lungs in the chest cavity. So we are taking this lung 2, lung 2. So how we are searching this point? First, you go in the center of this part. Then just put the point just 1 millimeter down. So first going in the center and putting the point 1 millimeter down. So first we are going in the center, then putting the point 1 millimeter down. This is the point of lung. And let's see the kidney point as well. So the kidney points is very easy to search. So look at this image. In this image, we can see the kidney point is available in the cavity, this cavity. So this is the this is the very hardest part, and we know this is the abdomen. This is the abdomen part. Now, just we have already seen the Shenman here, Shenman. So this is the triangular fossa, and this is the location of Shenman. And if we go just down from the Shenman in this cavity, this is the kidney point. So Shenman and kidney both are on the same line, just below the Shenman. Or another way to search this point. So as soon as we see the bifurcation, the Shenman is the triangular fossa is bifurcating. So at this level only we can go down. So this all area is belong to the kidney, and kidney is connected with our roots. So finally, we have seen number 1 point, sympathetic. Number 2 point, Shenman. Number 3 point, kidney. Number 4 point, liver. And number 5 point, lungs. So this 5-point protocol is called NADA protocol. NADA. The NADA protocol is very, like, this is approved protocol, and throughout the world there are lots of persons working with this protocol, and this is also right. After research, there are lots of points has been added, like for tobacco. some certain points has been added for cocaine, for alcohol, for different types of drug. Few other point also has been added. But this protocol is also enough. If you want to go in the very deeper aspect, then you can learn more about the addiction and acupuncture. But this protocol is also very enough protocol. And in this protocol, we can see these 5 points. So let's see the practical demo. So now, this is my previous video. In this video, I have used many points. So I will show you the practical demo now by using these points. Okay. So we will see the practical demo. We will see the practical demo. So let's see this protocol for the practical demo. 1 minute. So if you know, if you like, I will send you this video. This video is also already available in the YouTube, and you can see the video. This is also already available there. So now look at this image. I'm showing the points once again. This is the sympathetic point. This is the first point which we have to insert in the ear, sympathetic autonomic point. And this is a very wonderful point which is bringing the balance between sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. Wait, wait, wait. Please wait, be patientful. We are coming. Now, this will be the second point. We can see in this image, this is Shanman. Now, this is the third point or kidney point. This is the kidney point or third number point. The Shanman and kidney both are in the same line. This is the liver point in the superior concha 4. We have already seen the location of all the points. Just I am doing the showing in this image once again. And finally, this is the lung point in the chest cavity. This is the lung 2, lung point. So in this image, in this ear, I have shown you 5 points. These are the 5 points. Now we'll see the practical demo how to insert the needle in the ear. So when we want to insert the needle in the ear, so first we are cleaning the ear with the alcohol. So first clean the ear with the alcohol properly. Then we can take the needle, 1 needle or 1-inch needle, and first we are inserting on the Shanman point. So this is the first point, Shanman. The second needle will be on the, first point is sympathetic. So first we are putting in the sympathetic. Now the second point will be Shanman. Now we are just going down to the Shanman, that is kidney point. This is the kidney point. Then we are going to the fourth point, that is the liver. And finally, lungs. So in this way, we are inserting the 5 point in the 1 ear and the same 5 point in the another ear. So these are the 5 point protocol, and this is called NADA, National Acupuncture Detoxification Association. So this is the NADA protocol. This is called NADA. National Acupuncture Detoxification Association. So these are the 5 point protocol or NADA protocol. Now, so we can treat the many patients with the help of this point protocol, but this is just a starting. There may be many possibilities. Like in the ear, we are having nicotine point. In the ear, we are having alcoholism point. The means all the points like for amygdala, for hippocampus, for all the structures. So this is just a starting, but this is also very effective point protocol of the 5 points. So okay, now you can go ahead and start treating the patient with the help of these points protocol. So thank you so much. Now we are closing the class.